Okay, so we can start. So today we are dealing with the new chapter, that is the management. So can you say what is mean by management? In all working institutions, there exists a manager, isn't it? What is the task that is going to be done by means of a manager? That means he should manage all the situations, isn't it? Whether a strike is there, or whether a product delay, or the complaint from the customers, whatever the problem it may be, he has to deal, isn't it? Lot of things he has to deal, and that function itself is to be performed by means of this management also. But actually, the management means a concept, a concept. That means a not a particular person. It is not belonging to a particular person. Lot of different members forms this management. Say upper, sorry, higher level, upper middle level, lower level. Different sections are there for this management. Okay, so Bashir is also here. Good evening, Bashir. Yes. Okay. Okay. We are already giving the basic introduction regarding the new chapter, the management. That is, management is a concept in that lot of different members are there. And what is the basic job of this management means it gives some duties or job to certain other peoples. You got what I am saying? You got all of you got what I am saying? That means the management is assigning some duties to certain other peoples who are considered as the workers. And after giving that work, they have to control it, they have to monitor it, whether it is performing it in a better way or not. And not only it is not only the task of a management, they has to get the information, that is feedback from the customer side also. That means the management has to perform two basic functions. One is measurement, and other one is managing by means of certain tactics. So these two are the main functions to be performed by the management. That means the management is assigning some job to certain workers. That means the subordinate peoples under the management, and they have to verify whether it is performed in a better way or not. That comes under the measurement department. And next is, by means of a proper tactics, you have to solve certain problems inside the organization. So that function is also under the management section itself. You got an idea now? What is a management? Okay. Can you hear? Okay. Mukundan, Jabir. Okay. So you got an idea regarding this one? Yes. Okay. Now we can read. What is mean by management? Management may be labeled as an art of getting work done through people with satisfaction for employer, employees, and public. See, they are giving or getting some work done through whom? Through certain peoples. For the satisfaction of whom? For the entrepreneur, for the employees, and also for the public. That is to be managed by managed properly by the management. Next is goal of the enterprise are fulfilled through use of resources like 4M: men, money, materials, and machines. By means of these 4M, they can attain the goal. And let's see, management can be maybe an art and as well as a science. Why it is called as an art? Because means coordinating and getting work done through others. That is by means of certain tactics. They have to coordinate everything and they have to put some work to others. Say, for example, you are the students in the class. See, I am giving you lot of assignments and my behavior is much more harsh, means you are not at all willing to sit with my class. Am I right? You are not at all interested to sit in the class. Why? Because you get bored, isn't it? So I have to put forward certain tactics to make the situation neat, isn't it? By means of certain what jokes or something, I have to make it interesting. So like that way, the management people also put forward certain tactics to coordinate and get the work done by means of other people's. If they order that work to other people's means, they will not perform. So they have to use perform, apply certain tactics there to make them work. So that is called as an art. The management is an art. Then next one, why it is called as a science? That I told you, measurement and determination. Measurement and determination. So that also is to be performed by the management itself. Hence, we can say that management may be called as an art as well as a science. Art because a certain tactics is to be provided for coordination as well as for the work done. And next is science. Why? Because it requires some measurement and for taking certain say determinations or like that. Okay. Next is functions of management are executive and largely governing. That means they are not supposed to enter into the shop floor to make that product. You got it? The management are not supposed to enter into the shop floor to get that product. They are just governing everything. Okay. Then management is also a servant of administration. That means the management, I told you that it is a concept. It is also a servant of administration. That means he will get salary. That concept will get salary or sometimes the profit. Okay. So in short, we can say that management is a servant of administration. Management requires technical ability to function properly. Say, for example, a hotel businessman is supposed to be a head of an engineering college. Okay, a hotel businessman is to be a manager of a engineering college. Will it work properly? No. Why? Because he doesn't have enough knowledge about that engineering college. He doesn't know anything about the technical side. So it will not function properly. So that the management requires technical ability to function properly. That means a say, for example, a manager of an organization or an industry must have business administration degree. Then only he can manage the situations correctly. Next is management uses organization for achieving the goals of an enterprise. See, next one, use organization for achieving the goals of an enterprise. So we are going to learn what is meant by this organization in the next slide. Not in the next slide, the slide after next one. So it is pending. What is mean by organization? So before that, we can summarize this slide. So first of all, we learn what is mean by an management. That means the management is nothing but it gives some work to the people and get or can provide satisfaction to the entrepreneur, to the employees, that means workers, and also to the customers. And next is, how can I fulfill this one? By means of 4M. By means of 4M. Which are the 4M? Men, materials, mission, and finally, the important thing, money. So by means of 4M, they can fulfill this or they can attain that goals. Next is management is maybe of art or maybe of science. Why it is called as an art? Because it can coordinate for coordination and to do that work by means of peoples, they have to put forward certain tactics. Next is why it is called as a science, because they have to measure and they have to determine whether that a product is fine or not. That also be done by means of management. Okay, not only the product but also the entire situation, whether that any delay is there in the making that product, how can we make it much more profitably, like those things that have to check. Next is mainly the management peoples are executive peoples. They are not supposed to enter into the shop floor to make that product. That means fully govern. Next is they are also a they are also a member of or a servant of what administration. That means they will get salary or they will get profit. Next is what he should, that is management people should attain technical ability for the proper functioning of that department. Next is management uses organization. That is, we are going to explain in the third slide. Management uses organization for achieving the goals. So before that, one more thing is pending there. See, administration. What is mean by an administration? And after that, we will go to the organization. So two things are pending. One is administration and other is organization. So is it clear to all this slide? Okay. Now we are moving to the next one, that is administration. Administration. See, in your office and say in your departments, whatever it may be, there will be an administrative section to give certain or to establish certain policies and rules. Am I right? That means from where the principles of that organization or mission and vision of the organization is generated. Got it? It is from here the mission, vision, rules, and principles of that organization is generated. Let us see. Administration is concerned with mainly with the decision making, policy making, and making necessary adjustments. Say first one, decision making. That means say Tata is going to make up a 1 lakh car. Okay, 1 lakh car. So that they have to decide, yes, whether they can, whether it is possible by Tata or not. So that lot of meetings will be there, and finally they take the decision. Yes, we can move with that. Or sometimes they will say that so not of people are no people will purchase that like a 1 lakh car, so we can drop that plan. So such type of decisions are taken by means of administrative section. Next is policies. Say for example, for in the case of pollution, now it is Bharat stage 4, I think so. Bharat stage 4 is required. Bharat stage 4 is required. So that government policy they have to put forward here. That is also done by means of this administrative section itself. Not only the common rules, or not only we say call that as hard rules, not only these hard rules, but also they put forward certain soft rules also. That means the company timing is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that is one of the policy. So such a type of policies are also made up. Next is making necessary adjustments. Say because of the heavy order by means of customers, they have to increase the production. So they have to increase the work timings. That means they have to make necessary adjustments. That means they have to change these policies say 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. By means of that time, we can't make up this or we can satisfy the need of the customer. So they change the time from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for about 1 month or 2 months. So that means certain adjustments they are provided. So such things are done by means of administration section itself. Is it clear to all? Okay. So first one is decision making, then policy making and necessary adjustment. Those things are done by means of administration section itself. Next is three main elements of administrations are formulation of goals. Yes, Tata Nano is their goal. Next is choice of ways and means. Choice of ways and means. That means choice of ways means they can make the plant make that plant in which place of the India. Okay, that means they are established the plant at Gujarat or they are established the plant at Mumbai or at Chennai. Like those things they have to check. So that is choice of ways and means how they are going to establish. Okay, or at if you are placing at Chennai means who will take care of that? Those things are also be taken or those things are also be decided by means of administrative section. Next is direction of people in some group purpose. That means say most trusty peoples are there in some place in some departments of their section. Those peoples are also assigned to that new project. So these things are decided by means of administration sections itself. That is, first of all, they will formulate a goal. Next is how they are going to win it. That is choice of ways and means. And then who will guide them? Who will guide them? That means direction of the people in some group purpose. So those things are done by means of administration. Next is administration make policies and decides the goals, targets to be achieved. It is not directly concerned with the implementation of the policies. That is, the administration can just make up all the policies, but they are not supposed to implement that. They simply make up the policies, and the rest of the things is to be done by means of whom? Administration section simply make up the policy. Say 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is compulsory. Who will take up? Who will implement these things? That is done by means of yes, management. Yes, that is done by means of management. In most of the organizations or industries, you can see the punching system, biometric punching system, retina system. Lot of different systems are there. For what purpose? To check the timings there. I am giving only a simple example there. Lot of other sections are also be done by means of administration as well as it is done through management. Yes, right. Functions of administration are legislative and largely determinative. Okay, that is already we explained. That means it is very strict and according to the rules they are moving. We can't change it. And at sometimes we can make it flexible. Okay, that is making necessary arrangements, adjustments that also be taken by means of administration section itself. And if they make up that adjustment means the management should take care whether that adjustment is also taken care properly or not. Yes, next is administration does not need technical ability. But what about for the management? Yes, it requires technical ability. And if a hotel manager, a hotel person come here means no problem. He will put forward certain rules. Yes, he will go and learn how the other engineering college is working, and he will make up certain things in his level, in his mind, and he will discuss that matter with certain other officials, and they will finally formulate a rules here. That means the administration does not need any technical ability. It is non-productive in character. That means the administration doesn't bother about how much or say how much quantity of product is produced. Like that things it will not take care. That things have to be taken care by means of management section itself. These are simply rule generative sections. So is it clear to all? Administration, sorry, difference between the management and administration. Okay. Fine. Next is we are moving to the third one. Sorry, second one. That means we already discussed the administration, and I told you that one more is also pending. That is organization. Let us see. Organization. Organization is the framework of the management. Organization is a system. It is a group of persons. Say we know that in an industry, a lot of peoples are there to control the activities. That is, a manager is there. Under him, a lot of other subordinate peoples are there. Under him, foreman will be there. Under him, the shop floor workers will be there. So it is held in a hierarchical manner. This is what we call as an organization. And not only that, the infrastructure of that industry is also included under the organization. Okay, if I take up a what AC room for a car plant means it will not be fine. Or suppose I make up a 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet square, 10 by 10 square feet room is taken for making a car plant. Is it possible? Not possible. You have to make these constructions according to the product that you are going to manufacture. That is also included under the organization part. That means how to design the buildings. Okay, and see here, concerned with the buildings, developing and maintaining a structure of working relationships in order to accomplish the objective of the enterprise. That means concerned with the building developing. That means, say, I told you that in the case of a car factory, it should be a line layout. That means, say, steering will be placed here, tire will be placed here, then engine will be placed here, like that. So the chassis is moving here like this one through a crane, and he will load this one steering, and then tire will be loaded here, and this will be loaded here. So the or the person who is dealing with this organization must design the building in this manner if he is making a car plant. Okay, so those things are also comes under the organization department, and not only that, he has to develop a proper network by means of the people's there. That means manager is there, then middle management is there, then the lower management is there. We must have a strong communication between all these. Then only it will be a successful one. To make the communication clear, a good organization is required. And we will learn this organization in detail in next class. A separate chapter is there for this organization. At that time, it will be clear to you in a much more better way. Different types of organizations are there, different type of layouts are there. So now you got an idea about organization, isn't it? How it influences the management, that it is clear, isn't it? What happens if the organization is not in a proper way? Yes, the management cannot meet its goal. Why? Say, I told you that if they are going to make up a 10 by 10 square feet room for making a car factory means it is not possible. So according to the need, the organization department has to design a new plant. Is it clear to all? Okay, right. Next is we are moving to another one that is called as yes, but scientific management. Scientific management. I already give you. I already said you that management is maybe an art as well as science. So from the science, the scientific management get its birth. Okay, scientific management get its birth. Say the science departments, that is in the management science, what they are doing, measurement and determination is taking place in the science department of the management section. And the management generated from this measurement and determination is called as scientific management. For example, a carpenter is there. He is going to make up a table. Okay, he doesn't have a tape to measure the length, and he want a table of about say about 2 meter length and 1 meter width. Okay, that means this platform he want. He doesn't have a tape. So what shall he do? He will use his hand, isn't it, for measuring the length. And he will assume some value. Say this much length means this much inch. Like that he will measure. Am I right? And he will measure this side also by means of his hand itself. Say the 1 feet, say your arm portion of your hand is 1 feet. Based on that assumption, he will measure the platform if the tape is not there. Okay, and that is called as rule of thumb. That is thumb rule or rule of thumb. So that means under a probability they are performing that measurements, or under an assumption they are going to measure. So that type of management is in olden days, but it seems to be less accurate and less profitable. Am I right? If we measure by means of hand, is it much more accurate? No, it will not be accurate, and it will be a great burden to the what entrepreneurs as well as to the users, that is customers also. Say customer giving an order of 2 meter by 1 meter table, but when he manufacture with by means of rule of thumb means he will sometimes make up a 2.5 meter, and sometimes it becomes 0.9 meter table. And when the customer takes this and they insert into the room means it will not enter because of this small change in the dimension. So your customer will also get suffered as well as the entrepreneur will also get suffered. Okay, so to avoid such situations, the scientific management arises. That means the proper measurement is taking place, not only in the case of product, in all the things. That means the collection of raw materials, then how the job is done by means of certain workers, say A, B, C, D workers are there. Okay, A, B, C, D workers are there. Say operator B has a problem that he is spending more time during machining. Yes, that problem is noticed by means of scientific management department. Next, the problem for the C is he is taking water a lot. Hence, that much time is spending there. Okay, that is also noticed by means of scientific management department. Like that, they will study each and every problem of that trainer, sorry, of that operator, and they will inform them also. Yes, this is your problem. You have to rectify it. So what will happen? Everything will goes in a very smooth manner. Got it? What I am saying? All of you got it? What I am saying? Yes, fine. Next is next. One more thing is also there. If it is done like this means, if it is done like say the entrepreneur called the bee that you are drinking a lot of water, so that much time is wasting. If he hear that, if he hear that means he will get depressed. Am I right? And he will give no sincerity to the product. He will give no sincerity to the product. Why? Because yes, they are even doesn't permit me to drink the water. What type of people is this one? Like that they will say, and hence what will happen? The sincerity to the job will get reduced. They will simply make up that product without any sincerity, and they say 10 products they have to make up per day. They will make up only 10 products. They will not. If the time is there, means they will not make. So such a problem will arise if A scientific management is there. So that is one of the drawback of scientific management. They are treating the workers as a cog inside a machine. Okay, so that is one of the drawback of the scientific management. Sometimes the questions may be asked like this: what is mean by scientific management? If you are going to make up an industry, will you choose the scientific management? If not, why? Got the question? If you are going to make up an industry, will you adopt the scientific management? If not, why? That is the question. So you have to answer that yes, you will accept the scientific management. Why? Because we will get the product in a much more better way. Okay. And you have to write the answer for if not also. How can I write the if not answer? The one problem behind the scientific management is that what they are treating the workers as a cog there inside a oiled machine. That means no humanistic approach is given. No humanistic approach is given to the people there. They want the product in right time without any yes. It doesn't have any human angle. Yes, you are right. So now you got an idea about the scientific management. Now we can go through the slide. Yes, first of all, opposition to the scientific management is written there. The primary resistance is that instead from workers community came from management itself, which was not prepared to discard old rules of thumb. That means old rule of thumb is discarded. That is they agreed. But what is the problem there? Another cause for opposition was the feeling that scientific management is treated as workers like code. Before that, one more minute. I made a mistake here, I think so. Primary resistance instead from workplace community came from. Yes, yes, right. See, for what purpose we are making this scientific management? To remove the rules, old rules of thumb, isn't it? Rules of thumb. But that rules of thumb is not at all completely removed by means of scientific management. That is the primary resistance. That is written there. The primary resistance, instead from workers' community, came from management itself was not prepared to for what? To discard the old rules of thumb. See, the old rules of thumb is not completely discarded. That is the primary problem. Another cause is that there another cause for the opposition was that the scientific management treated workers as cogs in well-oiled machine. That the system destroyed the humanistic practices in the industry. So that is the second problem. So two problems are there. One is that they have to completely vanish the rules of thumb, but that is not completely vanished. The second one is they are not giving any humanistic practices, sorry, humanistic consideration to the industry, in the industry. So these two resistance are there to adopt the scientific management. Next one, but even though all these problems, greater efficiency was achieved in industrial operations. Productivity increased. Principles of scientific management started spreading rapidly throughout the industry. So even though these problems are there, it makes good product. Why? Because everything is done in a proper manner. Hence, good products are get generated. Okay. Is it clear to all? Okay. So this line is little bit confusing. That is the primary resistance is why, because the old rules of thumb are not completely removed by means of scientific approach. That is the problem. Yes, good evening, Vishudit. You are there today. We are dealing with the new chapter, the management. We already discussed what is mean by management and what is mean by administration and what is mean by organization. I shall brief at the end of the class. Okay. Next is basic approach of scientific management. Let us see. Analyze the work scientifically. Yes. Investigate all the aspects of work on scientific basis rather than use of rules of thumb. Any doubt? That means they has to investigate all the problems by means of a measuring tape. Measuring tape means not only for measuring the length, but also each and every problem of the worker's performance. Those things are also they have to measure. Yes. Next is provide specific guidelines for the worker performance. That I told you, A, B, C, D. Four workers are there. Yes. What is the problem of A? What is the problem of B, C, D? That they have to discuss. They have to give correct guidelines. Next is develop one best way of doing a job. That is using time and motion studies. That means, say a new person is reached to the industry. Okay, a new person is coming to the industry. What is the first job you are giving to him? A fresh man is coming to the industry. What is the first job that is given to him? Yes, orientation or training. Yes, proper training must be given. For what? For making the product much more beneficial to the customer. How? By giving him time and motion studies. That means a proper timetable they have to provide. You will learn what are the time and motion studies in detail. They will provide a timetable. Yes, that means for making a car, a proper systematic arrangement is there. First of all, a chassis is there. You have to put the wheels first. Then you have to place the door second. Then you have to place the steering third. Like that, certain rules are there. You have to follow that. This is the motion study. And at what time you have to place it. So, like those things, schedules are also there. That means which product comes first and which products come last. Based on that, they have to set the schedules also. And which product is required first. Based on that, they have to set the time and they have to set the motion based on the product side. So everything is to be taught to the to the fresh person. Okay, so that is done by means of the scientific management. The based on select workers best suited to perform the specific task. Say a lathe operator, a expert lathe operator is there. If I give him a milling machine means he will not work well. So you have to give a specific task to specific workers on whom he is specialized. Say he is specialized in a lathe. So that means he should be give a lathe machine itself. Train and develop each workman in most efficient method for doing job that we already explained. Okay. So these are the basic approaches of a scientific management. So you got an idea about this scientific management? Then how this scientific management is going to work? Yes. Okay. What about others? Yes. Okay. Fine. Next is how it is going to work. See, it is already given there only to measure these things. Okay, measurement is not only possible to make that product much more easy. So what we are going to do next is, first of all, the scientific management divide that job into different sections. Divide that job into different sections. And next is a For each section, a foreman is placed for controlling. Under him, lot of workers will be there. Okay. So by means of this type of arrangement, the scientific management can attain its goal. And next is, say, for same product, if it is of large quantity, they have to make up two sections. Okay. Or we can drop that example. One more thing. I want to make up a shaft. I want to make up a shaft which is to be inserted into a hole like this. This portion is the hole. Okay, this portion is the hole. The shaft is made in department 1 and this hole is made in department 2. The diameter of the shaft is 25 millimeter and the diameter of the hole is also 25 millimeter. Then only we can insert this one. We know that this is manufactured by means of human beings. Surely some errors will be there. So I give a clearance also. That means a tolerance. In short, I can say that a tolerance also. Say 25 plus or minus 0. Sorry, plus or minus we can give 1. That means you can make it 24 or 26. A range is given there. You got it what I am saying? Similarly, here also you have to provide that same tolerance itself, isn't it? 25 plus or minus 1. Otherwise, what will happen? We will make up in some other standards, isn't it? We will make up this product in some other standards. So what will happen? Entire thing will be a waste. This shaft as well as this hole will be a waste. Got it? Yes. Okay. So you have to put forward certain standards. That standards cannot be generated by a rule of thumb. That has to be generated by means of scientific management itself. Okay. Generated by means of scientific management itself. Next is, say, I want to implement this one. I want to implement this one. Already the design is ready. I can implement this or I can make this shaft by means of a lathe machine. Okay. And I can make this hole by means of a drilling machine. Agreed. I can make this shaft by means of a lathe machine. And by means of a drilling machine, I can make this hole. Okay. I conclude that this way I am going to implement this one. And I have to search for the operator who is an expert in lathe. And I have to search for a driller also, who is expert in this drilling machine. Okay. I select these two peoples also. And next is I have to provide a good working atmosphere to these two peoples. I have to provide the good working atmosphere to these peoples. How can I provide the good working atmosphere? How can I provide a good working atmosphere? Yes, at 10 a.m. I have to give some. We have to give some tea, isn't it? And snacks. At 3 p.m. we have to give some tea and snacks, and we have to pay a good remuneration to them, isn't it? Like that way, we can make them happy. Am I right? Yes. So that job is also done by means of scientific management. So these are the duties to be performed by means of scientific management. Now we can go through the slide. Yes. Divide the work so that workmen and management share almost equally in daily performance of each task. Workers do their jobs as per the standards laid down, and management does the planning and make sure that all the aspects are ready at right time. So the resultant efficiency is high. So they have to divide the work. So what will happen? The workmen and the management are very easy to share that main problem. Okay. And next is workers are provided by means of certain standards. So they have to move with that standards so that we can save the defect in the work. Next is save the product from the defect. Next is management does its planning and make sure that all the aspects are ready at the right time so that the resultant efficiency is high. So that thing I forget. Say, I told you that a shaft and hole example. Yes. How much product they are going to make up per day. That is to be known to the management. Then only that billet for making the shaft as well as hole is to be uh, what is to be given to that shop floor at the right time. Otherwise, there will be a delay in that. So those things are also be known to the management. So that can be done with the help of scientific management. If we are going to the rule of thumb means, yes, the one experienced person will say that yes, it will probably we can use this raw material for nearly about 2 days. Yes, it is fine. But after one and a half days, that will get cleared up because of his rule of thumb. Sometimes more than 2 days it will be there. You got it what I am saying? But by means of scientific management, they will get the correct day. Yes, this much raw material will be there only for 1.5 days. Like that, they will get a clear cut idea. Next is achieve support and cooperation from the workmen by arranging conditions, services, guidance, and by giving a greater economic rewards, which in turn are obtained through increased efficiency and productivity. Yes, how I can achieve this one? That is, sorry, that is achieve the support and cooperation from the workmen. How? By arranging the condition. That means you give the proper work to that worker. Don't give different work to different workers. That means, say, a lathe operator is there means he should be provided with the lathe itself. Next is we should provide the services and we should give the guidance. Yes, this way you have to make it like that. That like that way we have to give them guidance also. And important thing is you have to give them economic rewards. Next is scientific management removes workers' discretion in planning. Workers' discretion means workers' involvement in planning, organizing, controlling of his task and performance. See, that is the basic defect of this scientific management. That scientific management removes the workers' involvement in planning, organizing, controlling. So what will happen? Lot of defects will be there. Say, the some of the defects in the product is to be known only by means of experience, not by means of theoretical knowledge. Say, for example, sorry. In the case, say, for engineers and for designers, they don't know the practical side. Only the workers who are dealing with that, that is only the shop floor workers, only know what are the various problems deal with that product. Okay, so that is avoided in the scientific management. You got it? Scientific management removed the their role, the workers' role in planning, organization, and controlling. Next is what? Rather, scientific management required that management should plan, organize, and control task performance. Scientific management said that the management should provide certain rules and certain works, and that is to be done, that is to be implemented by means of workers. Workers has no role. So what will happen? The sincerity on the job from the worker side will get reduced if we follow the scientific management. Is it clear to all the scientific management? Okay, fine. Next is we are moving to another one. What are the various principles of management? principles of management: division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual to general interest, remuneration, scalar chain, order, equity of treatment, stability, initiative. And today we are going to take an example for remembering all these things. Another one is the functions of management. All these cases are going to learn by means of an example, say marriage function. Okay, Mr. A is the person who is going to marry, and he has to divide that work to lot other relatives. Okay, the relatives of A are B, C, D, E, F. Lot of relatives are there. So he divide that work to all these relatives. And then that is D is the authority of foot section, and C is the authority of the whole section, and D is E is the authority of the vehicle parking section. So like that, we divide all these duties to all. Okay. So authority and responsibility is also over. Next is discipline. Say sometimes the D will go and interfere with the job of D. C will go and interfere with the job of D. So what will happen? The D will make some problems. You don't come to my task, I will do these things. You have to go there. Like that, some indisciplinary actions will be taking place. To solve that, he plays another one. G is also there. So discipline is done by means of G. Next is unity of command and unity of direction. That means he has to say A has to provide certain commands, that is certain orders and certain directions also. Say D, please come and please provide him the good food. He is one of the manager of my company. Please give me good food. So like that command is also given there. Then direction. Yes, please give that good seat for him. He is my chairman. Like that. Some direction is also given there. So unity of command and unity of direction, that is taken by means of A. Okay. So manager and chairman. Next is subordination of individual to general interest. Say the D is a relative of A. He is not supposed to take all the food and everything. So what shall you do? He will assign certain other job, certain other workers under him. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 workers are there. So those things are the subordinates. And proper remuneration has to be provided there. Yes, proper remuneration is there. Next is the 1, 2, 3, 4 make some problems. 1 and 2 uh, get quarreled, and 3 and 4 get quarreled. So what will happen? The people will not get the correct dishes at correct time. So the D will involve here to make that chain clear, to make that chain clear, or to make that link clear. So that is done by means of scalar chain. Next is order. That means what? Sometimes some people will ask, yes, I want that dish. I want that dish. So that is the order. Next is equity of treatment. Whoever it may be, whether it is a poor people or rich people, whoever it may be, they have to provide all the dishes. Equity of treatment should be given. Next is stability is required. That means no problem should be made on the auditorium. Next is everything is to be taken by means of a initiative action. That is, if a shortage of people is there, means any of the relative should go and take its initiative work. Okay, so like this way we can remember these things. Now we can go through each and every one. 1 minute. First one is we are going to discuss about the marriage function. Okay. What is the first one? Lot of functions are there under A. Lot of functions are under A. So what he has to do? Yes, division of work. Division of work. Okay, agreed. Next one. What is the next job he has to do? After dividing each and every work, yes, he has to put forward certain authorities. Yes, authority and responsibility. Next one, third one. Yes, third one is what? B and C. C will enter into the B's job. Some quarreling will happen. Yes, discipline. Discipline is required. Next one, manager and chairman team. Manager and chairman team. Yes, unity of command. Unity of command. Fifth one, unity of, yes, direction. Chairman and manager team. Then the relatives B and C cannot do all the jobs. So what they provide? Say B cannot carry the food to all the peoples. Yes, they have to put forward certain subordinates. Yes, subordinates. And on subordinates. And subordinates based on whom? Based on whose interest? Yes, based on B's interest. Based on B's. Based on B's interest, he is putting his subordinates. Yes, yes. Next one is, yes, remuneration. Remuneration. Yes, remuneration to 1, 2, 3, 4 has to provide. Next one is what? Say 1, 2, 3, 4 are the subordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the subordinates. There will be a quarrel between 3 or 2 and 3. So the B has to come there and solve this one. Solve this chain. That is called as what? Scalar chain. Scalar chain. I shall give you the correct definition to all. First of all, you can reflect, get the order like these things. Next is what? You have to put forward, yes, orders. Next one. Whoever it may be, you have to give proper equities, isn't it? Yes, equity of treatment should be given there. Whatever, whoever, poor or rich people, whatever it may be. Next is what? It should be in a stable manner, a stability. And next one is what? Initiative. Yes. Now we can move forward. Division of work. Division of work, we all know. In an industry, lot of work will be there. So you have to divide. Say, if the manager is going to take that entire task, means he can't perform it. So he has to divide all these things to certain subordinates under him. Subordinates means lot of clerical peoples are under him. So he has to give to them. Not only for the managerial work, whatever the work in the plant, they have to give to certain other members under them. So that is the first job that is to be done in the principles of management. Next is authority and responsibility. That means while dividing that work, say for example, the manager is giving that work to a certain clerk people. So a head clerk will be there. A head clerk will be there. They should make them as honor. Yes, yes, yes. The head clerk will be there. Yes, that head clerk will be the authority, and that is entire, sorry, the responsibility of that task will be taken by means of that head clerk. Then another head clerk 1 is there, head clerk 2 is there. He will be given by means of other job. Under this one, clerk 2, clerk 3 is there. Okay. So authority and responsibility is given to a particular person itself. Yes, what it is written is right. they should make them as the owner. Yes. Next is discipline. You all know, for a good working atmosphere, everything needs to be done in a disciplined manner. That means, say, the foreman is saying that, yes, this job is not at a right one. You are making a lot of mistakes. Then if the worker shout against him means, is it a good disciplined manner? No. You must obey. The operator must obey the foreman. Based on the levels, they should obey. So that is to be maintained. Clear? This is the another principle of management. Got it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, okay, fine. So all of you, is it clear to all of you, the discipline? Say an operator is making a product in a different way and the foreman scold him. And then if he doesn't obeys him means what will happen? There a somewhat indiscipline will be there. That is against the principles of management. So discipline must be there in according to the principles of management. Next is unity of command. That is, employees should receive orders from the boss. Employees should receive the orders from the boss. And that means without any indisciplinary action, without any indisciplinary action, they should obey the command put forward by the supervisors. Got it? Without any indisciplinary action, the worker should obey his command. Okay. Next is unity of direction. Unity of direction. That means, say, the foreman come and told him that, yes, to make a product like this, you have to start the tool from here and move through like this. Then the worker is going to say that, I have 10 years of experience. You are not supposed to teach me. I will start from here and make this one. That is not allowed in an industry according to principles of management. You should obey the direction that is given by means of your supervisor. Got it? Okay. Next is subordinates of individual to general interest. Subordinates of individual to general interest. That means, say, a team is generated to make up a project that is under the project of B. Okay. Under the project, under the person B, that project is going to fulfill. So he will select the peoples which are known to him. Then only his project will be a successful one. If he take up a new person or a stranger means he can't give certain instructions to him, or the stranger will take at least 2 months to learn the bee properly. Am I right? Similarly, the bee also will take 2 or 3 months to learn this stranger. So what will happen? That much time will get lapsed. Otherwise, what? How can I make up the link? Say 1, 2, 3, 4 and around him. The four know the stranger means he will introduce the stranger to B, and he can make up the relationship to the stranger by through this four. That is possible. Okay. So according to the boss interest, the subordinates are fixed. That is another principle of management. Is it clear to all? Yes. Okay. Next is remuneration. That we all know. Proper remuneration must be given. Okay. Next is scalar change. Yes. Just similar to our example. The scalar chain is the problem between the workers. Somewhat problem will be there between the operator and the foreman. Then at that time, the manager has to involve in between them and make that chain properly, make that link properly. Okay. And that process is called a scalar chain. That function is to be done by means of manager. That process is called a scalar chain. That is another principle of management. All of you got it? What is scalar chain? Similarly, not only between the workers and the foreman, on the top management also, say shareholder one and shareholder two is there. There exists a small spelling mistake between these two. So what will happen? One person should emerge here, and then they have to solve this situation. And that process is called as the scalar chain. That is to be done by means of manager. Next is order. That means we all know, isn't it? That means based on the order from the customers, materials, men, money, mission that is to be generated. That is another principle of the management. Got it? Next is equity. What is equity? That we all know. Equity of treatment means which level or which grade peoples it may be. You have to give them good treatment itself. Okay. Next is stability. What is mean by stability in an industry? Say yes, equal treatment. That is for next previous one. Yes, right. Next is what stability. Instability result in what? Bad management. Say uh, 10 workers are relieving from that industry in are relieved from that industry in 6 months. Is it stable? Is the industry stable? No, it is not at all stable one. It is not at all a stable one. Always that organization try to make the staff members stable there, isn't it? By giving them attractive remuneration. Yes. Next is initiative. That means a new product or a new project is coming means they have to take certain initiative steps to meet that or to attain that. Okay. So these are the various rules of, sorry, various principles of management. Is it clear to all? Okay, fine. Next is they are also prepared certain exception principles also. That means those things they must perform. Those things the people must perform. Let us see what are the things under the exception principle. Principle of exception. Each person performs the work allotted to him in prescribed manner without infringement on the work of others. See, the person A must do his work without interfering the work of B. That is a exception principle. Next is work is carried out in minimum amount of instruction and supervision. As a corollary, this is a subordinate should only consult his superior when there is an unusual occurrences or emergencies. That means if he is making a lot of problems or if he is asking a lot of doubts to the supervisor or a foreman means that much time is losing there, wasting there. Okay. That means he should a good expert. He must be a good expert in that work. Matters which are not proceeding according to the plan are reported upon and so that corrective action can be taken. This allows the managers to concentrate on important matters and disregard any others. That means if say they are supposed to make up 10 parts per day, 10 products per day, but they can whatever things what they can't attain that 10 products, they can only obtain only up to 7. That you have to inform the manager. Yes, we can make up the 7 products. We can make 10 products daily. We can find out that reason. So what they will the managers will concentrate. What is the reason for that? Okay, they will conduct a proper study on that and find out the mistakes there. If any more mistakes are find out means they will change the rule. They will make up a administrative meeting and they will change the rule. 7 products per day. So these are the principle of exception. Here, yes, okay. Now we are moving to the functions of management. Do you want a break? Okay. So have a break of 5 minutes. Now what's the time? Uh, Now it is 8:20. All of you please come at 8:25. Okay. Yes, okay. Mugaddan, Bashir, Nitish. Okay, 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 okay. Um, Bashir, Bashir. Bashir is not there. Okay, fine. So next is we are going to learn the functions of management. Bashir, are you there? Okay, let us start. So here I am going to make up a shortcut. Now we are discussing about the marriage function, isn't it? Marriage function. So here the marriage is over. Next is the camera. Next is we have to take up the photo. Okay. So we have to pose for the photo. Posing is there. And after posing for the camera, he will say that yes, cut. After everything, he will say that yes, cut. Isn't it? We all know while taking the cinemas and everything. Start action camera. After that, they will say that cut. Isn't it? If any problem is there. It's like that. Pose is there and then cut is there. Spelling is this one. Pose, cut. Say P stands for planning. Okay. And O stands for organizing. Organizing. And S stands for staffing. Sorry. Here. C C D. C C D. Okay. And C stands for controlling. And this C stands for coordinating. And D stands for directing. So these are the 6 items. One more thing is also there. That means double C, double D, decision making. Okay. Post cut, planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling, coordinating, directing, decision making. Let us explain one by one. First of all, planning is there. What purpose the planning is required? From your side, you please give me. For what purpose the planning is required? As you are all dealing with industries and organizations, you might have known what is the necessity of planning. Yes, for the proper execution, we require a proper plan. Yes, for execution of what? Execution of production, isn't it? Execution of production, execution of selling, collection of raw materials. For all these purpose, the planning is required. Am I right? For all these for all these things, the planning is required. Not only for these things, not only for these things, but also for what purpose? What happens future? What happens tomorrow? That has to be anticipated. That can be easily anticipated by the manager if a proper planning is there. Am I right? Yes, he can find out the financial status. Yes, how much money is required for running that industry tomorrow. So that can also be obtained by means of a proper planning. All of you got it? What is the necessity of planning? Now we can read that. Planning all aspects of production, selling, etc. are essential to organize in order to minimize the lagging. Yes. Planning is a process by which a manager anticipates the future and discovers alternative courses of action open to him. Planning is a rational, economic, systematic way of making decisions today which will affect the future. Example, what will be done in future, who will do it, where it will be done. The answers will be obtained by means of proper planning. Yes. Next is organizing. Organizing means on whom the job is going to assign. Okay. I already told you that organization, isn't it? Organization. We already discussed. What is that organization? One is the proper infrastructure design, and other one is the hierarchy of the individuals or the workers there, isn't it? Hierarchy of the workers there. So those things are taken up by means of organization. That function done by means of organization is called as organizing. Organizing. Okay. That means they have to organize the peoples in hierarchical model. Not only that, they have to organize the raw materials, isn't it? They have to organize the raw materials, organize the framework, that means the infrastructure, and they have to put forward certain responsibilities and authorities to certain persons. So all these things are organized by means of this organization, and that is comes under organizing. That is also a function of management. Yes. Organizing is a process by which the structure and allocation of job is determined. Organization involves determining activities required to achieve the established company objectives, grouping these objectives in logical basis for handling by subordinate managers, and finally assign the persons to job designed. Yes, like that functions are done by means of organization. In short, we can say like this. Organizing means organizing people, materials, job, time, etc., and establish a framework in which responsibilities are defined and authorities are laid down. So that is done by means of organizing department. So first one is planning. That means everything from the concept stage to development stage or the selling stage. Up to that we have to plan. Organizing means how you are going to implement, what are the things you have to coordinate. Those things are organized under the organizing section. That is also a function of management. We are moving to next one. POS. That means what? Staffing. Okay, staffing. Yes, staffing. Staffing means what? Staffing is a process by which managers select, train, and promote and retire their subordinates there. Okay. So those things are come under, yes, right man for right job. That is called as a staffing. So that is also comes under the function of the management itself. Next is directing. Directing is the process by which actual performance of the subordinate is guided towards the common goals of the enterprise. I already gave you one example when we discussed the principles of management. That is, yes, the operator, the foreman is coming there and giving the direction that you have to move the tool in this way. That is one type of direction. Yes, direction involves functions such as leadership, communication, motivation. and supervision. So these four functions comes under directing. What is mean by leadership? Leadership. Yes, that means a leader must be there for providing or for directing that project, isn't it? Say, if a leader is not there, means what will happen? Can you answer? Suppose we can come to our example itself. I simply giving you the lecturing here. I am not at all going to check your knowledge. Suppose I am simply saying something, saying something like you are listening something. What will happen? Sometimes you will get sleep, isn't it? If I am asking you nothing means what will happen? You will get sleep. Sure. Now down out is there. And what will happen if I doesn't conduct any test to you? Surely you will not learn because you are not at all forced to do that. Am I right? That means a proper leadership should be provided. A proper guideship should be provided by me for you to get the success. Am I right? Similarly, what happened? You are not responding. Can you hear me? Okay. So if a proper leadership is not there in the project means what will happen? The subordinate peoples will not bother about that project. They will say, yes, we can do that tomorrow, or we can be that we can do that after 1 month. Like that, it will extend. The leader should, yes, no desired results will be there. So a proper leadership should be there. Next is communication. A proper communication should be given to the subordinates. That is also coming under the directing section. Say the design is changed from the circular section to a square section. That information is to be passed to the subordinates very at that moment itself. So that also comes under the directing stage. Next is motivation. Yes, that means they will give some motivate tasks. That means say C is making always making some problems in making the in the product, and suppose he is making a new good product means yes he has to motivate them. Yes, you are very nice, your working ability is very nice, like that you have to give certain motivating words. Supervision, that means a proper supervision should be, a proper foremanship should be given by means of directing section itself. So those things comes under the directing department. So POS over, we are entering into CDD. Out of that, one D is over, directing is over. Next is we are going to another one. Let us see what coordinating. That is C. Double C, double D is there. Coordinating, controlling, directing, and decision making. Out of that, we already discussed one D, that is directing, and next we are moving to coordinating. Yes, coordination we know. It's similar to the leadership. You have to coordinate all the ideas generated by the subordinates. Then only you can make up a good product. Yes. Coordinating means achieving the harmony of individual effort towards the accomplishment of company objectives. Okay, that is individual effort. You have to coordinate to get the company objective. They say Tata Nano car is the ultimate product. So, lot of designs are put forward by lot of engineers, like this shape, like this shape, like a square shape. Lot of design are put forward by this one, and out of that they have to coordinate all these things. Say this is coordinated, and finally they make up a shape like this. Okay. In other words, dovetailing and harmonizing of all the company assets and employees into a coherent whole is known as coordination. Dovetailing means what? Dovetail joint, dovetail, that is like this. So that, sorry, 1 minute. That is like this. With the help of this one, we can easily move like that. Easy movement of that company and making that company much more interesting, that can be done with the help of coordination, proper coordination. Coordination involves making plans that coordinate the activities of subordinates, regulate their activities on the job, and regulate their communications. Yes. So those things are comes under the coordination section. Next is what? Controlling. Yes. That is the important function of the management. Controlling is a process that measures current performance and guides it towards some predetermined role. That means, say I told you that A, B, C, D, four four operators are there. The me is making a problem that is take a lot of time to for the completion of the product. So that is his problem. So they measure the time and they measure the current problem of B. That is the time consumption is the problem, and they will give a proper guidance to them. That means that also comes under the controlling section. Next is controlling is necessary to ensure that orders are not misunderstood. Say he is supposed to make up a square plate by means of a center hole. Okay. So since a central hole is there and a square plate is there, he will misunderstand and he will make up a circular plate with a square hole. So controlling should be necessary to avoid such mistakes. Controlling is continuous process which measures the progress of operations and verifies the conformity and predetermined plan and take corrective action if required. Yes. So those things are also comes under the controlling. Say already a product is made by this one like this. So they have to take corrective measures also. Yes, you have to rectify this one by cutting this portion like this and cutting this portion like this, and hence we can make up this one and enlarge this hole so that we can use this product for some other supplements of other products. So like that way, they have to find the corrective action also. So that also comes under the controlling section itself. Controlling process, set standard, measure job performance, take corrective action if required. That we already discussed. Out of that, set standard we already discussed it. What is that? What is the purpose of setting standard? What is the purpose of setting standard? One benefit we already learned. What is that? We can avoid the wastage, isn't it? Yes, Mugundan is typing something. Let us see. Yes, to get uniform products. To get uniform products, we have to set a standard there. Yes, that means to avoid the wastage, we are making that uniformity there. Then, second standard is there. I want lot of nut and bolt. Yes, yes, to get the best product. Yes, that is also we can write to get the best product. And irrespective of these things, that is regarding with the wastage of raw materials and getting the good product, one more thing is also there. That is, suppose lot of nuts and bolts are required for that product. Lot of no, 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 no. I shall. Lot of nuts and bolts are required for this one. If I am using a 11 nut and bolt means it is difficult to attain in the market because it is not at all a standard one. If I am going to use a 10 bolt means it is easily available, readily available in the market. Two benefits are there. They can reduce the additional cost on purchasing the 11 bolt. And other one is, suppose the bolt of the bolt get broke down, what will happen? The customer has to search for that 11 bolt, which is not readily available. So that is also one of the standard. Got it what I am said? Yes, okay. So that also comes under the controlling section itself. Okay. Next is decision making. Decision making is a process by which a course of action is consciously taken. Yes, fine. Chosen from available alternatives for purpose of achieving desired results. Yes, you have to make up or you have to take a proper decision based on the product. That means, say, you are going to make up a rectangle, a rectangular block, a rectangular block from a long billet. If I am going to cut from here means it is not fine. Why? Because these much materials get waste out. You have to make a proper decision how I can utilize the material properly. That you have to make up. So those things are done by means of the decision making department. That also a function. That is also a function of management. So these are the various functions of the management. First one is what? Yes, planning. I shall write POS cut CCDD. P planning. O yes organizing. Yes yes post cut. Yes yes planning organization over. Yes, next is staff is required. Staffing. Yes. Next is we have to two C's. Two C's the staff. Yes. Control and then coordinate. Sorry. Next is yes, coordinate. Next is two D's are there. Yes. Decision. Yes. Decision making. Yes. And direction. Directing. So these are the various functions of management. Okay. Next is we are going to learn what are the levels of management. So I shall give you a brief introduction regarding that levels of management that you all know. That is four levels are there. One is top management. Second one is upper middle management, and the third one is middle management, and the fourth one is lower management. Okay. The top management is the section where the directors, shareholders, those peoples are there. And you know what are the basic functions of them from your idea, from your side? Can you say what are the functions to be performed by means of this these members who are at the top? Yes, administration is to be provided. Yes, that means what are the functions of an administration that we learn? Yes, yes, policy. Yes, policies is to be made. Yes, policy making. Yes, lot of policies we have to make. Then designing and redesigning. Yes, what he said is right. That is decision making has to be done. Then financial status has to be done. Those things have to be performed by means of this top management. Next is what upper middle management, and the people under the upper middle are finance executive, FO, finance officer. Next is production executive, and R&D executive. So those comes under the upper middle sections. What are the job to be performed by them? They have to provide a good organization. Got it? They have to provide a good organization. Organization framework of the management. So those organization is made by means of this upper middle class peoples. Next is what middle management. Those things are superintendents, branch managers. Those comes under this middle class. What are the functions over them? Run this organization smoothly. They have to implement this one. They have to run this smooth. Yes, uh, Bashir is giving who decides organization setup. That is done by means of whom? Upper middle class. upper middle peoples. Okay, Bashir. Okay. And what is the job of this middle class? Middle people has to run this organization in a successful way. That is, he is going to run this one. Say manager, branch manager is going to run that institution. Yes. Then for conducting a lot of training to the workers, a new a freshman is appointed. He has to give proper training. That is done by means of this middle layer. Next is lower one. In that the foreman, then laborers will come. So these are the different levels of management and what are the functions to be performed by each level. So that is described in these slides. I think it is great boring for you to read those things. So you just go through that. These are the briefing inside this one. The top management is there, and then upper middle manage. Sorry, upper middle. More side is also there. Yes, upper middle management is there, and then middle management is there, and lower management is there. So is it clear to all? Okay, let us revise today's topics once again. I want your help. First of all, we discussed about the what is mean by a management. 1 minute, right? Management. So, what is a management? Management is what? Yes, giving some work to the peoples, isn't it? And make the employers and then entrepreneurs, sorry, and the public happy. Then two sections are there for this management. Management may be like that. Yes, art and science. Why it is called as an art? Yes, coordination efforts. Yes, coordination efforts and directing those things to be done in a tactic way by means of art. Yes, yes, yes. Then what about the science? Yes, measurement. Yes, that is to be done by means of the science department. Next is in that itself. Yes, measurement. Yes, in that itself, we discussed about one more thing also. That is, it should. Sorry, one more, two more things. Yes, determination. Yes, those things are right. Ah, for that determination and for assignment of duties, what is required? Organization is required, isn't it? Organization is required, and management belongs to or management comes under which section? Or management is a worker of whom? Yes, administrative section. Administrative section. So those things are discussed in the first slide. Yes, yes. Next, we discuss about the administrative section. Administrative section. What are the things in the administrative section? They are the decision makers, isn't it? Decision makers. Then, yes, policy makers. Policy makers, decision makers. Then, small adjustments, isn't it? Adjustments. So, these three are the basic functions to be performed by means of the administration section. Is in the administration any technical person is required? Not required. What about in the case of management section? Is there a technical person required? Yes, it is required. Is the administration productive in character? That means they will think about any production improvement? No, they will not think. But management have to think. Next comes organization. What is that? Framework, isn't it? Actually, we can say that it is a framework where we will link, yes, we will link the individuals in hierarchical level. Then what is next one? One more thing is also there. The linking the individuals and other as well as, yes, infrastructure also, isn't it? Infrastructure also, company infrastructure also they have to develop. So those things comes under the organization session. After that, we discussed about the scientific management. 1 minute. Scientific management. Why we oppose the scientific management? Yes, no humanity is there. Yes, next one. Yes, less humanity. Second one is what? Yes, workforce is not considered, considered not properly. Next one is what? The thumb rule of thumb is completely managed by means of scientific management, but that is not completely managed. Am I right? The rule of thumb is not completely managed. That is another problem they find out. Okay. Then how it becomes a successful one? How the scientific management becomes a successful one? They divide the work to all the peoples, including the foreman, the workers, and the management and the manager, isn't it? And after that, they what shall they do? They will achieve the support and coordination from the workers by giving them additional remuneration or attractive salary. And another thing is what? Yes, giving a proper training to the workers. Yes, that is another thing. Another one is what? One more important thing is there. Yes, standards. So those things are the functions. Those things are the activities make the scientific management top one. That means we will get good products from the scientific management if when scientific management is applied. Yes. Next is we are moving to what are the principles of management. For that we are using the marriage function, isn't it? So give me that one by one. Marriage function. Yes, division. Then yes, division of job. Yes. After dividing that job, yes, authority, authority and responsibility. Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, discipline. He should not interfere with him. Next one. Manager and chairman keep. Yes, unity of direction. Fifth one. Unity of command. Yes. Sixth one. Subordinates. Yes, subordinates. Yes. Seventh one. Yes. Before that, yeah. Okay. Scalar chain. Scalar chain. Before that, we have to provide remuneration. Yes. Remuneration. Remuneration. Yes. Ninth one. Yes. Order. They are ordering dishes. Next is what? The poor and rich people give the orders. Yes. Equity. Equity of treatment. Next one. Everything is to be in a stable manner. Yes, stability and initiative. Initiative. Yes. So it is clear to all. Next is we discussed about the principle of exception. That means the worker, a worker, if A is allotted to a job, to that job means he has to perform that job itself. He should not interfere with the job of B. That is one of the principle. Next one, can you say? Yes. Ah, yes, Nirish is typing. Let us see what is that. A should not interfere with the B's. That is the first one exception. Yes, minimum instruction. Minimum instruction. With the help of minimum instructions or with the help of minimum problems, minimum supervision or problems, he has to make up that product. That is another principle of exception. Next one is what? One more thing is also there. If it is not moving according to the plan, you have to inform to the manager. Yes, it is not making the 10 quantity per day. Can you recollect that example? If we can only make up the 7 quantities, then the manager will study that situation. So those things are also the principle of exception. Got it? Okay. Next is what? The functions of management also we learn. The shortcut is what? That we learn now. Yes, postcut. So after that we discussed about the what the levels of management. So that's all the today's class. So is it clear to all? Okay. Are you happy? Okay, fine. And Bashir, no need of referring any book. You can refer my no, my this itself, my slide itself. I have A.S. Chauhan. Okay, I haven't know about that book. I shall go through the library about that book. How is my note? Is it fine for you all? It's brief in a simple way. I hope it is fine for you to learn because you are all working peoples. You can't get enough time to get that. So that's why I make it much more descriptive. Okay, okay, fine. Any suggestions from your side? Okay, fine. Any assignment Friday? Uh, no, I already got through the question papers. I have to complete somewhat topics. Then only I can conduct the assignments. You mean the question paper discussion, isn't it? No. You assign any task for us to do. No, 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 nothing, nothing. See, this is a theory subject, purely theory subject. And when I reach the problematic part, that is when we discuss about the bookkeeping and also when we discuss about the PERT and CPM, we can do some problems. At that time, I can give you some assignments. Other classes are purely theory. I can come with certain university question paper, that is your AMI question papers, and I can discuss with that. That is only possible. Okay. If possible, include some low charts diagrams. Okay, shall try. Okay, flow chart. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, Murugan, I shall try to do that. Okay, see you next class. Okay, bye. Good night to all. Okay.